Did you know that there is enough gold inside our planet to cover its entire surface in a thick, shimmering blanket? If we could gather all the gold hidden deep within the Earth's core and spread it out, it would form a layer about 1.5 feet deep. This incredible fact shows just how much of this precious metal exists. Even though it feels so rare and special to us, it has fascinated people for thousands of years, driving them to cross oceans, build empires, and even reach for the stars. In this episode of Periodic Wonders, we'll explore gold's story, its explosive birth in space, and its many important uses here on Earth. We'll uncover its secrets and why it grips our imagination and our world. This isn't just a story about a shiny metal. It's about human history, science, and our deepest desires. If you find this video interesting in any way, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Now, let's begin. Gold has been with us since the dawn of civilization, a silent witness to triumphs and struggles. It has been used to crown kings and fill the teeth of ordinary people. It has caused wars and served as a symbol of peace and prosperity. But to truly understand gold, we must look at it as a scientist would. Gold is an element, one of the basic substances that make up everything in the universe. You cannot break it down into a simpler substance by chemical means. On the big chart of all the elements, the periodic table gold has its own special place. Its symbol is Au. This symbol comes from the old Latin word for gold, aurum, meaning shining dawn. This captures the metal's warm, glowing color. It has captivated people for millennia. It makes gold stand out from other natural metals. It hints at its ancient, almost magical appeal. Every element on the periodic table has a unique number, the atomic number. For gold, that's 79. That tells us every atom of gold has exactly 79 protons in its nucleus. The nucleus is the dense center of the atom. That specific number is what makes gold gold. If it had 78 protons, it would be platinum. If it had 80, it would be mercury, a liquid metal. This identity is locked into that fundamental number. It defines gold's properties and existence. Its atomic structure gives gold famous characteristics: density, its softness, and its resistance to tarnish. Gold belongs to the transition metals, the middle of the periodic table. This large family shares similar properties. Many are strong, many are shiny, many are good conductors of heat and electricity. But gold is special within the group. It's one of the least reactive metals. It does not rust or corrode. Iron left outside will turn to rust over time. A piece of gold in the ocean for 1,000 years still looks bright and shiny. This stability is a main reason gold is valuable. It seems to defy time. While other materials decay, gold endures. This permanence made it a symbol of eternity and purity. It's a physical substance carrying a powerful idea that some things can last forever. That unchangeable nature, from atomic structure and place among the elements, is the scientific foundation for gold's deep cultural and economic value, making it more than just a piece of metal. The love story between humans and gold began a very long time ago, long before written history. People first discovered gold not by digging deep into the earth, but by finding it glinting in the sands of rivers, streams. These small, shiny pieces were called nuggets. They were easy to find because of their bright yellow color and their heaviness. Unlike rocks, these nuggets were soft and could be easily hammered into different shapes without breaking. Archaeologists believe people started using gold as far back as 6,000 years ago during the Stone Age. The earliest gold artifacts were found in what is now modern-day Bulgaria, dating to around 4,600 BC. The ancient Egyptians had a deep connection with gold. They used it for jewelry. They called it the flesh of the gods, especially raw. Its warm, radiant glow was seen as a piece of the sun brought down to earth. Because gold never tarnished or corroded, it symbolized eternal life. So they buried pharaohs with vast amounts of it. Tutankhamun's tomb, found in 1922, was filled with gold, including his solid gold burial mask. It was meant to secure his eternal journey into the afterlife. As civilizations grew, so did demand for gold. The Romans were masters of engineering. They diverted rivers and used powerful jets of water to wash away hillsides, hydraulic mining. For the Romans, gold was the backbone of their economy. They minted gold coins like the aureus used across the empire, helping pay armies and manage territories. Ancient cultures worldwide treasured gold. In South America, the Inca called gold the sweat of the sun, spiritual and decorative, not primarily money. The story of where gold comes from is one of the most incredible stories in science. It does not begin on our planet. It is not from Earth at all. It was created in space during some of the most violent and powerful events in the universe. Most of the lighter elements were made during the initial spark of creation, like hydrogen and helium. Heavier elements, up to iron, are forged in the fiery cores of stars through nuclear fusion. But gold is even heavier than iron. It needs an even more extreme environment. Scientists now think most gold formed when two neutron stars collided. Neutron stars are the super-dense collapsed cores left after massive stars explode. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh billions of tons. When two spiral together and merge, the explosion creates a storm of energy and particles. In that chaos, for a few moments, the heaviest elements form: gold, platinum, uranium. Those elements are flung into space, seeding the cosmos with precious metals. Every atom of gold on Earth is a tiny piece of an ancient cosmic collision. That gold-rich dust formed new stars and planetary systems, including ours. As Earth formed, heavy elements like iron and gold sank toward the planet's center. So most of Earth's gold is locked in the core, far beyond our reach. The gold we can actually find and mine today arrived later, delivered by asteroid impacts to the crust and upper mantle. Over millions of years, hot water dissolved tiny gold particles, and as it cooled, left veins of ore that erosion later washed into rivers, the very flakes and nuggets found by our ancestors. Whether or not this is the truth, it is a magical story indeed for such a precious element. Today, getting gold is a much more complex process than simply picking nuggets out of a river. While some small-scale miners, often called artisanal miners, still use this ancient method, known as panning, most of the world's gold comes from large, industrial mines. There are two main types of gold mining. The first is called lode mining, or hard rock mining, digging deep with tunnels and shafts to reach veins of gold ore. Miners use explosives to break up the rock, and heavy machinery hauls the ore to the surface, a difficult and often dangerous job. The second major type is open-pit mining, used when ore is widespread and near the surface, creating vast stepped pits. This method can extract vast amounts of ore, but it also has a very large impact on the environment. Once the ore is at surface, the rock is crushed to powder. A chemical process dissolves the gold, commonly cyanide, so it can be separated from other minerals. The gold is recovered and melted into rough bars called doré bars. These bars are not yet pure and are sent to a refinery for final purification. Mining isn't the only source. Recycling old electronics recovers small amounts of gold from circuit boards and connectors. Urban mining that saves energy, water, and waste. When most of us think of gold, the first thing that comes to mind is jewelry. For thousands of years, people have made beautiful rings, necklaces, bracelets. Because pure gold is very soft, it is usually mixed with other metals like copper, silver, nickel to make it stronger and more durable. This mixture is called an alloy. The purity of gold in jewelry is measured in carats. Pure gold is 24 carats. 18 carat means 18 parts gold and 6 parts other metals, strong enough for daily wear while retaining its warm color and shine. Gold has long served as money and a store of value. Central banks still hold large reserves, and individuals invest in bars and coins, especially in uncertain times. Beyond beauty and finance, gold is critical in modern technology. Tiny wires and connectors on circuit boards use gold because it conducts well and never corrodes. Gold also plays a role in dentistry, non-toxic and durable for chewing. In modern medicine, tiny gold nanoparticles help diagnose disease earlier and deliver drugs directly to cancer cells. Gold's value is deeply connected to its rarity. Although there is a lot in the core, the crust holds very little we can mine. All the gold ever mined would fit into a single cube, about 22 meters on a side, roughly the size of a large house. This natural scarcity means limited supply. Unlike paper money, you cannot just create more gold. Rulers displayed wealth, power, and status through gold, crowns, thrones, and gilded palaces. Today, the tradition continues, often more subtly with things like gold watches and fine jewelry. Gold remains a universal shorthand for being the best, the first, the most valuable. Because of its rarity and trust, gold plays a unique role in the global economy, a store of value watched by investors and governments everywhere. When currencies waver or uncertainty rises, demand for gold often increases. It acts like financial insurance and a barometer of global confidence. In summary, gold is far more than just a shiny yellow metal. Born in stellar collisions, its journey to Earth is a story of cosmic chance and geological patience. Its beautiful color, its heaviness, its softness, its incredible resistance to decay. One of the first metals we treasured, from shiny stream nuggets to vast deposits just out of reach. A divine substance for Egyptians, the engine of empire for Romans. Both spiritual symbol and practical wealth. A universal emblem of achievement, a bond in life's moments, a pillar of finance, a backbone of technology. The future glows at the nanoscale, gold improving solar cells, diagnosing earlier, delivering medicines with precision. In space, gold protects equipment, astronauts and satellites. It is vital for long voyages to Mars and beyond. From cosmic birth to sustainable futures, gold captures our imagination. It is timeless, connecting our past, defining our present, and shaping our future. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment. We love hearing from you. Take care.